You are now listening to the M.K.P Podcast.
Right, we're live. We're back. Episode number. Hold up, let me guess.
What an intro.
16. It's 16, right?
God, you really weren't lying when you said you had no energy to do the intro.
Bro, I
right?
really don't have any energy. I'm like, I said to Paul yesterday, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, Paul, I will intro the thing tomorrow, yeah. I'm feeling it. And now I've just worked, and I'm just like, oh, got no energy. Anyway, we're back with we're back with a bang. We're episode number 16, I believe, right?
Yes, episode 16. And not episode 13 like I put on our episode plan yesterday.
I literally went back onto the chat to have a look. I was like, wait, I'm pretty certain 16. Yes, it's 16. So,
yeah, I fucked up while writing it down. I put episode 13.
Yeah,
It's close enough. I mean, it's like 6-3. It's like 3. It's not close in the slight.
No, it's not close. But anyway, we're back. I'm joined here today with Matthew.
Matthias in the building.
Yep, and we got Boo.
The Pegatron 3000. Hello.
Yeah,
Legend.
we've got. Yeah, so we're back, and
Your energy is so low.
I'm so tired, man. I've only woken up like an hour ago as well.
Nah, it's the alcohol. You can't handle alcohol, can you, Kush? That's the reason.
Alcohol
We need to record at 12 o'clock. We've all only just woken up. We're like, oh yeah, we'll get up early and we'll do an early episode for once. And then we'll just come in. We're all just getting tired.
No energy.
We're all just slumped.
Yeah, we are. Oh my god.
It's a generation though, isn't it? Waking up at like 11 o'clock and we're still tired.
So this is what we've been up to since our last episode, is sleeping.
Yeah,
Really.
that's
Because we're all just fucking lazy.
Yeah.
I moved out of my uni flat. If anyone cares.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember you telling us about it. You were like, "Oh yeah, you moved out, didn't you?" And everything.
Yeah. These two were going to come visit, and then just never happened. So
It's just been really busy.
I think I just wanted to take you two into the Forbidden Planet there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to go Leicester, go see the shopping centre around the area.
Have you ever been to the Have you ever been to the? You know, there's that comic book shop in the other town that I won't mention because I'm not baiting out where we live.
I don't care you talk the town, but I don't actually know the shop you mean.
Yeah.
The shop's called Close Encounters.
No,
If you know
I
it.
have not heard of it. No.
Like, rings a bell.
Well, it's essentially like a comic book and like collectible store. Forbidden Planet's like that, but better. Essentially.
I mean, I do like
it's
to go look at those shops and that. Yeah, looking up and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a very nerdy shop, but it's also very cool to go in there because there's lots of cool shit in there.
As we are nerds, I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you've been up to, boys?
No,
Anything
nothing.
interesting?
At a certain shop that I will not be mentioning. Because I'll get bleeped.
Fair enough. We've been to many shops apparently.
Yeah. I mean,
We've all finished our courses for the summer and we've just got fuck all to do.
except from work and that's it, which nothing excited as well, I guess. Just work.
Oh god, that conspiracy theory special turned out good though, didn't it?
It did. That was a. And you know, I still think about that one about Toy Story till this day. You know, it changes my childhood.
They need to make that a movie.
That
would be such a good movie.
It should be live action as well because it's a lot.
It would be sad, but that would be such a good movie. Disney need to get on that.
Yeah. And they got
first live action. I was going to say first live action Pixar movie, but considering Pixar are an animation studio,
yeah,
I don't know how well that works, but
it won't work out on that. Yeah, but
forget that fucking Lightyear one they're doing about the guy who inspired Buzz Lightyear. Make this one about Andy's dad.
Yeah.
I can't say that I am actually excited for that Lightyear movie.
I forgot it was happening again. Shit, I literally forgot it was even happening.
It's got Chris Evans in it.
Yeah. We talked about it.
I think that movie. I like the. I'm excited for that one. I think that's gonna be good.
I
But
think
still,
it'll
make
be-
a movie about Andy's dad
Yeah.
Yeah.
and make it fucking depressing.
How about in a couple of years' time, if they still haven't done it, we'll just actually head over to Pixar and just tell them, be like, listen.
Yeah, we'll make it. So we're media students. We can make one.
We storm into their studios, going, "Oi, the fuck you doing?"
Get your
We'll
act
just do it
together.
ourselves. How about that?
make,
We'll just do it.
make the Andy's dad movie.
Is that what we're gonna name it? Just the Andy's Dad movie.
Andy's
The
dad.
Andy's dad
Andy's-
movie.
The movie.
Where was Andy's dad?
Or they could literally just call it Andy. Like, I don't. Why
Andy.
not?
Oh yeah, shit, they
Andy.
literally can call it Andy.
I just
I
love like the idea that just like he's just Andy's dad, and then Andy's just Andy Jr. That's just so lazy, but I also kind of love it.
Oh,
Such lazy. No,
Character.
Lazy character naming, but
characters
I
and
love it as well. I do love it as well. By the way, something I didn't point out in the conspiracy theory episode. This isn't like a you know, like you'll find those creepy pastas that will say like, "Oh, I worked at Nickelodeon," or "I worked at fucking Simpson Studios, and this happened and this happened." This
Yeah.
isn't like one of those. This isn't like a fake like fan story that some fans created or something. This has literally come from
the man himself. Based
Mike, not from the guy who created this theory because he's dead.
Yeah.
But the guy he told it to, Mike Mozart, it's come straight from him. Like, this isn't just some fan.
information.
This isn't just like some made-up fan fiction nonsense. Like, this is like an actual thing that this guy was told. But nobody knows if this story was 100% true or not. Or in theory, it's real, and it was created by the head writer at Pixar at the time.
I mean,
That's
it
something I
makes
didn't clear up in the conspiracy theory special.
thing is when you watch Toy Story, it does make a lot of sense. So it definitely works. It'd work.
Except for still there being the issue of how is Andy just fucking jubilant on his birthday, despite the fact his dad would have died recently.
There is that.
Like, that's still a bit like that was one of the questions Mike Mozart had, but clearly just never answered. Anyway, let's stop talking about stuff from next week. Shall we get into the news, boys?
Yeah.
Oh, what's it, bro? We've got lots of news this week. What do you mean? It's one
We-
of the
we
most
were
packed
talking-
weeks of news
we
we've
were
ever come
talking-
into.
Me and Paul were talking. We were like, Paul was like, "Oh, Chris, what news has there been lately?" Like, and then we were just asking, like, "Any news?" I was like, I have no idea." I was like, "Maybe a TikTok boxing and stuff." So there's that.
We've got some of the most news we've ever come into with this week. What do you mean, no news? Boys.
What's that? Good for me.
Anyway, speaking of boxing, we're not going to talk about YouTubers versus TikTokers first. We'll get to that for the last time, thank God. Let's start off with our first piece of news. I'm going to make a bit of a statement here, boys.
Yeah.
Stop me if you disagree, but I doubt you will.
I know what you're gonna say. I think.
Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul was the most boring shit I've ever watched.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that. I got
It was so fucking terrible.
So you're telling me,
And you know what?
You would sit there.
I can't even believe I'm saying this. It's not even Logan Paul's fault. Just Floyd Mayweather is just fucking boring to watch.
Okay, he's not as good
He's
as.
so boring.
Paul did humble him a bit instead of throwing a punch.
Bro, Logan at least tried to make it interesting. Like in the first round where he just started swinging his arms about like an old lady with a handbag. At least then he tried to make it look interesting. Like, I don't care what boxing experts say about Floyd Mayweather being like a defensive genius or whatever. He is so boring to watch fight.
Yeah, but what you got to think though, this whole thing is obviously for money. That's the point. They're trying to drag it out, and to drag it out, you just can't make it interesting.
Of
If you drag
course, it was all for money, but you can still have it be for money and still make it interesting.
The thing is though, if he hadn't dragged it out for money, he would have been able to knock Logan out in the first 5 minutes, and it automatically looks boring if you don't do that.
Literally, my favorite part of the whole fight was Logan Paul's ring walk, where he came out with a Pokemon card on his neck and he walked out to a Greatest Showman song.
Oh yeah,
That was my favorite part of the whole fight. Everything else
Tell you
was
what.
boring.
I guess you guys might agree with this, but I respect Logan a lot more than Jake because Jake's
Oh,
just
yeah.
being an idiot. Logan is actually somewhat taking this seriously.
I think
What, the
Jake
fight?
Paul's still a better boxer, mate. Like,
Maybe he's just squaring up to Floyd, but he'll never fight him because he's a pussy.
I mean, let's be honest. Logan Paul didn't beat Floyd Mayweather. He still lost almost every round to him.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, technically, Roman lost all one. That's the problem with that fight.
like
Never gonna.
I will say more respect to Logan because there's no chance in a million years that Jake Paul's going to get in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. As much as he says he will, he won't because he doesn't want to take the loss. That's why he's fighting out of shape, retired people.
No.
But this fight was just so boring. The first round was kind of interesting, getting into it. Oh, it's cool. Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather. It's funny, haha.
Yeah.
And then just by round 3, bro, it was just.
It was 8 rounds in the because I turned off like 40 minutes and I don't remember the end.
I literally just went through the intro and then skipped to the end, and that's it. And all I thought, I was like, both of them. That's all I did. I didn't care about
It was a chore to try and watch that whole fight start to finish.
Did you guys stay up for it? Because
I watched it on Sky's YouTube channel the next day. I must say, I don't understand Sky's business ideas behind pay-per-views. So they'll charge like 50 quid for a pay-per-view, promote it for months, say you've got to buy this pay-per-view, you've got to watch this pay-per-view, buy this pay-per-view, watch it. And then literally less than 24 hours later, they'll put the whole fight up for free on YouTube. So what's the point in paying for the pay-per-view if it's just going to be on YouTube next day?
A week, then I can understand. But literally the next day, what's the point? What's the point?
You're paying just to watch it live. So what's the point? Why you're paying 50? You're not paying £50 for the fight. You're paying £50 to watch it live. Just watch it the next day for free. Don't go online, avoid the result, and wait for a notification to pop up from Sky, and then watch it for free.
I mean, there's that as well.
Just watch the highlights.
Just watch the highlights. Like, it's pointless.
Yeah.
That's a good point you make.
Do you know something so sad as well? It's the
What's
fact that people where people will be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna watch this fight, blah blah, and all that stuff, yeah. And then the pay-per-view turns out to be a success after, like all the pay-per-view buys and all that stuff after, like the amount of money that they're spending on the fight.
Yeah, I mean, Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather did good pay-per-view buys. TikTokers versus YouTubers, as predicted, did not, but we'll get to that later.
Oh, did it not? I thought it did.
Nah, bro.
No?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
As you get smashed. Sorry,
but
I didn't watch it.
I will say, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'll admit where I was wrong. TikTokers versus YouTubers was 100 times more entertaining than almost a KSI, Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I guess because
Is it free on YouTube as well? The TikTok versus YouTube ones, because I've not watched.
Yeah, some of the fights are. I saw Deji and Vinny Hacker got uploaded. I saw Gib uploaded his fight with Taylor Holder. I think Bryce Hall versus McBroom got uploaded as well. So I think the main 3 might be on there. I hold my hands up and say I was wrong. TikTokers versus YouTubers was actually very entertaining. I will give it that.
Is it worth a watch, do you reckon?
It's worth a watch. Honestly. Because it's bad boxing, but it's like, that's fun to watch. It's like a palate cleanser after watching Logan Paul and Mayweather, which was a snooze fest. This one was just like loads of knockdowns, people just fucking swinging at each other.
Actual fighting.
No actual boxing or fighting. It was literally people just flailing their arms, just trying to hit each other. Clearly not knowing what the fuck they were doing, but it was very fun to watch.
Yeah.
Except for one fight that was actually pretty professional and still pretty good. And I think most people know which one that is. But I will say as well, the look and like the setup of the event was very good. Like the stage was very cool. I can't believe they had pyro So that was a bit of a piss day. It looked like
There were
a
pyro.
stage.
That
Like they had like the big screens, and it's not like in the boxing stages they usually have like a walkway and a few lights and whatnot. This
Yeah.
one had like a big light up stage, screens, pyro. It was like a WWE stage. It was mad.
much for
Little
boxing,
pyro
though,
as well.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. Pyro as well.
So apparently it's just on YouTube.
The event wasn't on YouTube. No, it was on some dodgy service called LiveX Live, something like
No,
that. But like that was cool. Apparently the official stream ran like perfectly fine. Not that anyone would know because nobody fucking watched the actual paid for stream.
Oh no.
The problem they had was I think this was more like what's the word? Pirated than KSI Logan Paul 1.
Ah,
Bro,
right.
this fight, any free live stream platform you can think of, this shit was on Twitch, YouTube, and there was like 10 different live streams of it everywhere. But I will say though, when you get into the actual event, fucking hell, this shit was unorganized. From an outside perspective, looked very pretty. Watching it, it was unorganized as fuck. Like, first of all, the crowd had like. So you know how it's like a big stadium, and we were talking about how surely they would not sell it out.
Yeah,
They did not sell it out, not even close.
Really?
I think that stadium they were in holds like 53,000 people, something like that.
Yeah.
This is being generous. I think they had about 500 people maximum.
Really?
that is-
Is that it?
That crowd was fucking crickets.
I mean, that
no
is
one there.
the distance into the next level. That is wow.
That crowd was quiet, bro. There was no one there. It wasn't quiet. There were 500 people. They were loud, but there was no one there. It was so empty. I don't know, COVID restrictions. You probably can't have too many people there, but still, even with COVID restrictions, there was no one there.
500 is still a bit, for social distancing. That's a bit.
According to, I saw something on Twitter saying that they were actually moving people, like from the stands out into sort of like the ringside areas because it was just so quiet and there was just no one there.
I mean, I don't blame them.
The live music performances were fucking awful
Even though
because they were all just lip sync. There was live music performances from like Lil Baby and Trippie Redd and DJ Khaled, and this one like female rapper who was rapping about how she does athletics on penis or something like that. It was very weird. It was very strange.
Basically, the new version of WAP, but for men, basically.
Kind of. No, it was a female singer, just singing about how she does athletics. And that was literally a line in a song. It was like, I don't do gymnastics. I do athletics on this dick, or something like that. It was very strange.
I'm getting ashamed of our planet at the moment.
Yeah.
My favorite moment was to start the show when DJ Khaled comes out and he walks past the YouTubers. He walks past the TikTokers, and he walks past them. He goes, "Come on, put your hands up," and none of them react. None of them do anything. It's just DJ Khaled walks up and goes, "Come on, put your hands up," and none of them do anything. They all just stand there looking at him like he's lost.
That sounds so dead. That is so dead.
And bro, then he comes out on the stage and he just lip syncs his performance so badly. Like his microphone is practically turned off, and he's just there on stage, just like lip syncing to this song. His microphone is not on. And he's like, "Come on, put your hands up to the crowd," and the crowd just do not care. They just don't care in the slightest.
So they're coming to see people get punched in the face. They're not coming to see.
It was so funny. It was the same with the female one rapping about athletics on or something. Trippie Redd came out during the pre-show of all things, and nobody cared.
Oh.
And then there was Lil Baby as well, who probably had the best performance of the night, but still it wasn't good because the microphones were just awful.
Yeah, that seems very disorganized. A lot of money pumped in for that crap. That's
Yeah,
that.
I don't know why they needed the live music performances because they were really bad.
Bad. Yeah.
They were just
I'm
not
not
good.
surprised,
I feel like
like-
they were trying to make it like. I feel like you would have thought they would have learned from their mistake with the Jake Paul Ben Askren fight, where they just had the random music performances throughout the event. They just lasted way too long and
Yeah.
just weren't good. You would have thought they learned from their mistakes with that,
Yeah.
but no, clearly they just decided let's do that. It just wasn't
But
good.
that is pathetic, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
wow.
it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Um.
boxing
Anyway.
these days, people.
Anyway, the fights themselves. We'll run down the fights.
Yeah.
Well, what were the names? I don't even. There were 2 pre-show fights that were on YouTube for free. I can barely remember the names of the people who fought in them. I think it was like, what was his name? Like Ryan Johnson versus Kale Sausage or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
The YouTuber one. There was another one where it was like Austin McBroom's brother versus some random TikTok fella. Austin McBroom's brother won, so YouTube won again. Might have just add as well. Literally all but none of the TikTokers could fight except for Vinny Hacker.
Really?
Every single TikToker on this card looked like they'd never except for Vinny Hacker and maybe Taylor Holder. None of these TikTokers looked like they knew what the fuck they were doing.
Throwing around their fists in the air.
Bro, they were barely doing that. They all looked fucking lost.
That's true.
They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. And that was obvious in the first fight, which was FaZe Jarvis versus Michael Lee.
Oh yeah, I heard FaZe Jarvis.
Bro, Michael Lee got smoked.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, my god, that punch from FaZe
He landed
Jarvis.
like 3 punches and then he just got obliterated by a left hook or something.
Yeah,
it was mad.
He did well in that.
FaZe Jarvis looked pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah.
He just smoked it. Like it wasn't even funny. Like he just straight up knocked him out. Like,
To be honest, I don't know who any of these people are. I'm going to be honest with you, but if people are getting knocked out, I suppose it's a bit more fun than
YouTube won that one. There was one between DDG and Nate Wyatt, which was the worst fight of the night.
Yeah, I've no idea who both.
It was so. Yeah, I don't know who both they are, and bro, it was boring as hell. It went all 5 rounds. DDG won by unanimous decision. It's like the Logan Paul Mayweather fight. It was just a load of hugging. Clearly, Nate Wyatt has like not been hugged enough in his childhood because he did all of his hugging here in the ring. He would not stop hugging this man.
I need hugging.
So yeah, that was whatever. I think after that it was Deji Vinny Hacker.
Yeah.
And bro, this is where it started to go downhill. This was depressing to watch.
Yeah, I just yeah.
Honestly, Vinny Hacker Deji, go watch it if you haven't. Bro, it was the most depressing thing. Like, I felt so bad watching it. It's not even funny. It's just really sad to watch. So like Deji comes in the first round. Deji's dressed like Mike Tyson first of all, which was weird.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Deji literally comes. I tell you what was funny though is before where they get them to come together in the middle of the ring and they're like, right, I want a nice clean fight. Do this, do that.
Yeah.
Deji came over and he was like already like sizing him up. And he was already in like his boxing stance, like he was gonna fight him there.
Deji's quite funny, but he's too cocky.
Referee literally turns to him and goes, relax. Because he's like squaring up to him.
Jesus Christ.
I thought it was so funny. I was like, Deji, man, what are you doing?
He just goes.
The problem is like cocky, isn't it? Because it's like he's going to get knocked out if he's being cocky. But...
Yeah, and then after that first round, so like Deji just looked bad. Like everyone was like, "Oh, he's gonna be one of the best on the night. He's gonna destroy him in one round." But Deji looked terrible.
Yeah.
He just came out. He ran. He was like running forward with like one arm in front of him, and he was just like swinging it. He didn't feel like any.
You would think after all this time he's actually been training, he would be a little bit better than just swinging his fists.
Yeah, like he was.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like. So you know how like KSI swings, but you can tell I like power swings.
There's power, yeah.
And at least there's a bit of technique there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, Deji wasn't even doing that. He was just throwing with no skill whatsoever. Like, just I don't think he threw a single uppercut or a single like straight
Really?
right. He was just throwing all hooks and like one or two jabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinny Hacker was getting away from almost everything he threw at him. Deji, to be fair, did hit him with a few hard shots in the first round.
Yeah.
But like he was done after the first round. Like
Really?
that first round, he was tired afterwards. Like he was just done. Yeah, he was so done. So did I really watch it, or am I the only one who saw it?
No. I'll be honest. I didn't watch the fights, but I only saw the scorecards and all that. But I was gonna ask. I was like, oh yeah, did
Fair
Deji
enough.
do? And
I
like,
can't believe
do
after
well
all
in
the
the match?
shit talking I did about this event, I'm the only one who watched it.
Nah, I didn't watch it. I was like, this is not what I
anyway,
watched it. But yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Deji just comes in and he just fucking like swings for it. He's tired after the first round. He goes back to the corner, and the referee literally tells him off in the corner because he just kept running at him, just non-stop. So the ref tells him off for that. He comes in the second round and like he starts okay in the second, but like Vinny Hacker just starts countering everything he does. And like fair play to Vinny Hacker, there's a point about 1 minute into the fight where Deji's got his hands down, he gets hit with a jab, and Deji just looks at Vinny, and Vinny just hits him with this like mad left hook. Like it was like a really hard shot. It just fucking smacks him with this left hook.
So would you say then he's a pretty good boxer then?
I wouldn't say he's like amazing, but I'd say for like a beginner, he was very good.
Yeah.
And like
alright,
he was good enough to beat Deji, clearly.
Yeah.
So that happens. It's kind of a 50-50 round. Like you can argue Deji won, but like Vinny looked like very good.
Yeah.
And then bro, it gets to the third round. This is where it's difficult to watch. So it comes in the third round immediately, right as the bell rings. Like Vinny Hacker doesn't even hit Deji with anything. Deji like puts his arm out to say time out, and he takes a knee. Like he just goes down to one knee. Like Vinny Hacker hasn't even hit him with anything. He's literally just stood up from the break, and he immediately like takes a knee again, just because he's just knackered.
Jesus Christ.
No.
And the referee gives him the count. He gets the point taken away because obviously it counts as a knockdown.
Yeah.
Because he's taking a knee, so it's a point off. And then, bro, Vinny Hacker just fucking goes to town. He just destroys him. The ref gives him an 8 count. Deji's like, I want to keep going. And then Deji just tries to cover up. Vinny puts him in the corner, just keeps walloping him, and then the ref stops it.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to watch because it's just like Deji just clearly just had nothing. I don't even know if Deji landed a punch in that third round. He was getting wailed on.
I am so shocked as to how long Deji's been like training for. Like I'm shocked.
After the fight, you just feel sorry for him because like Vinny Hacker goes over to him and he's like, he gives him like the hug and he says like, well done. And you can hear like audibly, Deji just says to him like, Deji's like crying. He's just going, I'm a failure, bro. I'm a failure. And Vinny Hacker's just there going, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop thinking like Deji just breaks down. Afterwards. So hard to watch.
That is good sportsmanship though, them being like that. I respect that. That is good sportsmanship.
Like loads of props to Vinny Hacker for like, because he shows good sportsmanship. He's like one of the only like TikTokers on this card that's like kind of like fair play. Like
I was about to say,
But it's just like you feel so bad for Deji because he just breaks down afterwards, and it's like you just feel sorry for him. It's just like
it happens, though, doesn't it? You get nervous on the day, and then you can't perform properly, and it happens.
At this point, it's like just in Deji's career. Like at this point, after losing to Jake, losing here to Vinny, all the stuff that went down with KSI,
Yeah.
all the stuff that went down with his dog. It's like at this point, it's like, can the guy just catch a break? Like you just feel sorry for him.
It's definitely not his prime. His prime was back when I used to watch him. Those were the good days, but he's not doing
It's
good.
like I don't even think he trained. I think it was the same thing with Jake Paul. Like, I think Deji thought he was just going to come into an easy fight, and despite the fact he said he was, I don't think he took training seriously because it didn't look like he took training seriously.
If you're telling me he's going down,
He just tried to come in and like, bro, his game plan was just to try and come in and knock him out in one round, and when that didn't work, he was screwed. Like he just lost immediately from there on in.
Yeah, that's not
And
good.
yeah, you just feel bad for him. Like it's not good. It's not good at all.
He's not in a great mental state, I guess, is he? That's probably.
He says he wants to come back and fight again, but it's like after watching that, I don't think I want to see him come back and fight again. I don't think it's for him.
Not for a while.
I think he thinks he can be as good as his brother, but he doesn't want to put in the work.
Yeah, and plus his brother's bigger built and is more of a fighter than him.
Yeah,
anyway.
I think just as a person, KSI is more built for boxing than Deji is.
Yeah, I can see
And
that.
I hate to say it because it's like we all watched Deji when we were younger. We're from the UK. We all watched those guys on YouTube.
YouTuber at one point, honestly.
Yeah, and you just hate to see this happen to him.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's just depressing to watch, and you just feel sorry for him. I think he's taken a break from YouTube to like clear his head and stuff now after that.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I think
he's clearly after that fight, he's going through stuff. It's just like because he had a breakdown in the ring. He apologized on Twitter immediately, saying that he let everyone down and he's a failure. It's like he's clearly going through some rough times right now after, and I just feel bad for the guy.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's pretty depressing.
Yeah,
yeah.
Fair play to Vinny Hacker, but that fight was just not. It was not fun to watch. It was difficult to sit through that, especially when it got to the third round.
Yeah, I'm glad that the the TikToker. I'm glad that he was a dick and everything, and like he actually went over and
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
it was
That's
like
good.
clearly they never had any beef or anything. It was only a fight that had been made.
Because he was the best boxer out of the TikTokers, and it shows because he has sportsmanship. Those with sportsmanship.
On the night, yeah, Vinny Hacker was definitely surprisingly the best boxer out. Because do you know what the thing was? Is coming into the event, everyone said that was the easiest fight, and like Deji was obviously gonna beat Vinny Hacker because Vinny Hacker looks bad, and Vinny Hacker said he was fighting for money in the press conference, and everyone created this idea that Vinny Hacker was the worst boxer on the card, and that Deji was gonna destroy him in one round.
Yeah.
And it was the opposite. Deji came in and got smoked by him.
Never underestimate a man who needs money. I suppose he was committed. But right then he knew he was going to win. Like he needs money.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one was difficult to watch.
Yeah.
And then you come into the one that actually. So this next fight, right? This made this whole event just look even more dodgy than it already was, right?
Yeah.
A Nissan Gibb versus Taylor Holder, the co-main event of the show.
Yeah.
First of all, best fight of the night because it was the only one that looked professional, and like they clearly like were really hitting each other hard at points, especially Gibb hitting Holder.
Yeah.
So literally, yeah, they walk out. First of all, commentary in this fight was so biased because like the entire like first two rounds, they're just like, look how good Taylor Holder is. He looks incredible. He looks so professional. He's gonna win this fight hands down. He clearly has more training. It's like, shut up! Like he was getting battered.
That is annoying.
That's not what commentators are supposed to do, are they? That is really.
Yeah, and it's literally like I don't even know why they were talking like that because literally all 5 rounds, Taylor Holder was getting slapped up.
Yeah.
Like Gibb won every round of this fight.
Mm.
So he looked 100 times better than he did in the Jake Paul fight.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
He
That's
looked he looked bigger as well. Like he's clearly like gained a few more muscles or something because he looked bigger. He
Yeah.
fought a load better. He wasn't doing the crab. He wasn't doing the crab anymore.
Thank God.
You could see hints of the crab stance here and there, but like it worked. Like he wasn't like completely wide apart with his hands out, like he was
Yeah.
against Jake.
Yeah.
And he was a bit more. So you know, like in his other fights, he just runs at his opponent and just swings at them. Gib.
Yeah.
He didn't do that this time. Like he actually like boxed him,
Oh,
and he looked
shit.
very good. Like he was he was hitting him to the body, then to the head, and just like Taylor Holder just barely threw any punches. Like he just didn't throw a punch the whole fight.
Yeah. It's
And
good
like
that-
he was just didn't have his hands up. He was just getting battered by him.
Yeah. It's good that
And
he's
like straight up,
actually-
all 5 rounds were a Nissan Gib.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good.
And then you get to the controversial part. So I'm sure you two have heard about this.
Maybe.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah.
So get to the
decision. Yeah.
I know you've heard about this.
Yeah.
Get to the controversial part, yeah? So, as I said, all 5 rounds were to Gib. Even the judges, FouseyTube and like Michael Buffer, who's an announcing legend,
Yeah.
all agreed unanimously Gib won all 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And like even like Taylor Holder's sort of like, you know, it's whatever, don't really care. Gibbs like got his hands up, he's fucking celebrating already. And everybody and their mum agrees Gibb won that fight, all 5.
Yeah.
Goes to the scorecards, yeah? The scorecards, right, read 49-46, 49-46, and 50-46. Which means there's got to be a guaranteed winner.
Yeah.
And then it gets read out. The decision is a majority draw.
Fucking hell.
What? Like how?
What?
Like the scorecards don't even make any sense for it to be a draw.
Oh, that shows they're obviously wanting another fight, though, doesn't it? If it's a draw, we have to now have a rematch.
Do you know what was fun as well? Do you know what's even more dodgy? Is right before the decision was read out. Yeah, right after the fight ended, before the decision was read out,
Yeah.
Social Gloves, the promoters for this fight,
Yeah.
put out on their social media, Taylor Holder defeats an Nissan Gib.
No.
And then when the decision came through, they deleted that tweet and they said, our mistake, an Nissan Gib and Taylor Holder draw.
You're taking the pit. What?
That's actually
It's like scumbag. Like,
That is
fucking
so
scum,
bad.
right? The biggest fucking robbery I've ever seen in my life.
Touch. Wow.
Some good news though. Some good. Oh, and do you know what's even funny afterwards? Is they go to the in-ring interviews. Gibbs says he won. The entire crowd, who were booing him at the start of the fight and cheering for Taylor, the entire crowd cheers Gibb when he says he won.
Yeah.
Then they go to Taylor and they ask Taylor what he thought, and he goes, "Oh yeah, the draw was bullshit. I won that fight. You know, Gibb only landed 3 punches," and everyone in the crowd boos him. The same people who were cheering him at the start just start booing him.
Thing is, even if you're a fan of him, you know he's speaking bullshit, and you've got to be respectful and accept the score.
Waffling out his ass. You did not win a single round, let alone win the whole fight. Some good news though. It's since been gone back on. So the association that sanctioned the event have since gone back and reviewed the decision. And on Monday night, they put out a tweet, backed up by Keemstar and Gibb, that they have overturned the draw and that the winner of the fight is Gibb by unanimous decision.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't.
So-
I still not that though. The audacity.
So Gibb is still. So Gibb technically is the official winner of the fight.
yeah.
The draw wasn't the real result.
Yeah.
But it's like it just sucks because it just took that moment away from him.
Yeah, literally.
And then like Social Gloves just being dodgy on Twitter as well, and
Tweet is what gets me. It's like that is so weird that they would put that in.
what they're trying to put out happened. What they're trying to say happened was that they looked at the scorecards and like apparently the 3 judges put their scorecards through, and then the person who writes down the result apparently thought the scorecards read like 46, 46, 46,
Yeah.
46, and 50, 46,
Yeah.
which would have been a draw. But it's like,
Yeah.
it's a 5-round fight. How does that even... You can't get 46, 46 in a 5-round fight. That's not even sensical.
Yeah.
Like, who were the judges? Like, clearly these judges and whoever was marking the scorecard clearly has never seen a boxing fight before, because clearly they don't know what the fuck they were writing down.
Oh, that is jokes.
Oh, it's
Well, it's not
stupid.
jokes. Actually, that's bad. But Lee Gibbs is the winner now.
Yeah, Gibbs the winner now, so at least there's that. Because he deserved it. But it was just fucking shambles, and it's just like, first of all, if that wasn't the case, and this straight up was a rigged fight, and that they wanted Taylor to win, because like they were setting up Taylor Holder as if he was going to be their Jake Paul.
Yeah.
And it's obviously he can't be their Jake Paul if he's getting slapped up by the man Jake Paul knocked out in 1 round.
Yeah.
So, and then like the fact they tweeted out beforehand that Taylor won, it's so dodgy.
That is so bad.
And it's just like, if you didn't have an issue with this company before and how stupid their event and their pay-per-view, then like their pay-per-view strategy was, then now you've got an issue with it, because now it looks like they're straight up rigging fights.
Yeah.
It's just so disrespectful. You know, boxing is a
Yeah.
respectable sport, and you do
Look,
stuff.
it's bad enough. It's bad enough when real boxing fights get rigged, but
Yeah.
to rig a YouTuber fight, that is just like, how low can you sink?
That is kind of fucked up, not gonna lie to ears.
Yeah. Nobody knows though. Maybe it was rigged. Maybe it was a mistake. But if it was a
Yeah.
mistake, it seems like a pretty fucking convenient
Yeah.
mistake for
Yeah.
social gloves.
Yeah, considering the tweet and considering the commentation as well.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm bored of talking about this event, so let's get on with it. Main event: Bryce Hall, Austin McBroom. Bryce Hall looked like a lost child in Asda looking for his mum. He
did.
got fucking destroyed. Like,
Yeah.
straight up. Like he looked fucking lost.
Yeah.
And what was funny is the fight got called off. Austin McBroom won by TKO. And when the
Yeah.
ref stopped the fight, Bryce Hall, who'd lost every round and had a bloodied nose, looked at the ref and went, "What? That's bullshit. Why are you stopping it?" It's like, you've been on the ground. You've been knocked down. Your nose looks like it's been dipped in pasta, my guy. Like,
I
your
saw.
nose looks like it's been dipped in pasta.
Oh,
What do you mean it's bullshit?
that is so funny.
You know what? I saw on KSI's Instagram him like absolutely just laughing the shit out of the fact that he just
It's like, oh, I can beat KSI easily, and like I'll ruin that Jake Paul fight. And he just got battered by Austin McBroom.
how many rounds does this last up to?
I think this lasted 3 as well.
3? Is that what? Oh my god.
I tell you what, there's a screenshot, if you can find it. There's a screenshot from this fight, right?
Yeah.
So Bryce Hall's obviously like 5'7", like he's a very small man.
Yeah.
He's probably roughly around the similar height to me. And like the referee they got for this fight is like 6'5" or something. Like, your guy's fucking huge. And there's this really funny moment from the fight. There's this really funny screenshot from the fight where Bryce Hall's nose is just completely bloodied, like dripping down him, and he's in the corner, and the referee's just looking down at him, giving him a count, and Bryce Hall's just got his gloves up to his chin, and he looks like a scared child. He's got his gloves up to his chin, just like this really funny facial expression. Oh, it's so hilarious. If I can find it, I'll put it in our chat. It was so funny.
I don't want to see
It was hilarious.
Fucking hell. I just saw like a mini clip from on Instagram of Austin McBroom literally absolutely battering the shit out, and then the referee was like, nah, fuck this, and that's it, done. And I was like, my god, it's already done. Oh, that's too good.
Bro, it was hilarious.
And he wants to
Bryce
fight
Hall just got-
KSI.
Bro, Bryce Hall just got smacked. Like, it was just funny. Do you know what else I thought was hilarious? Was on the walkouts.
Yeah.
So Austin McBroom at first, he was backstage during the start of his walkout. And he's walking out, and he's got like his entire extended family behind him. There's like 20 people following him.
Holy.
And it was so funny. He just halfway through his ring walk, he just abandons them to instead walk out with Lil Baby.
No.
And he's just so funny. It's just like in typical LA influencer fashion. The man drops his whole family the minute a famous rapper comes up to him.
Fucking hell.
It's so funny. It was really strange. It was just like wow.
It's
Like,
like
I don't like Austin McBroom, but it's like
Ah.
I can get behind him for this fight.
It reminds me of like the Royal Rumble when someone comes out with a manager and he's like, nah, you go to the back, yeah. I'm gonna continue to walk to the ring, yeah. That's what it's basically like.
I think I might have found it. Wait. Okay, I found
I'll
it.
put it in the chat
Let
and
me
and
take
I'll
a
have look at
screenshot
it.
of this.
Got to see
That
this.
screen's just so tall in comparison to him. It's hilarious. Wait. Yeah, I think I got it. I'm just gonna put this in the chat so you guys can see it.
Nice one.
This screenshot just makes me laugh whenever I see it. He literally looks like a child. He looks like a scared child. It's hilarious. This man wanted to fight KSI.
No, let's give the people what they want.
put it in the chat.
Versus... Oh my fucking god.
Sorry,
Oh my god.
He actually looks like a scared little school kid. Actually, he's a beast, that man. Oh my
The
god.
ref is huge. The ref's more jacked than Bryce Hall.
Yo.
The ref could have knocked both of them out.
That height advantage as well. Look at that.
It's so funny. That screenshot is so funny to me. He's just got his gloves up to his chin. This scared looking facial expression on him. His nose is bloodied up. His hair is soaking wet.
His hair's fucked as well. Look at that. My god.
It's so hilarious. It's hilarious. I love that picture. Anyway, yeah, that was TikTokers versus YouTube. A dodgy event.
Funny.
A very dodgy event, but do you know what? It was funnier and more entertaining to watch than Mayweather Paul.
I mean, yeah, go on then. We'll give that.
We've been going for almost an hour, and all we've talked about is boxing, so we need to move on. Let's move on to another sport. Euros. So, considering 2/3 of this podcast couldn't give less of a shit about football, Kush, why don't you take this segment away?
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm telling everyone who's listening to this as well, you England fans, alright? It's not coming home, okay? I don't care if I'm losing hope for England, I don't care, okay? Literally, we won our first game of the Euros, fair enough, okay? And we got another 2 games left to spare, fair enough. But when we get to the round of 16, we're fucked. That's it.
Unfortunately, the only thing I've seen for the Euros is, unfortunately, that very scary moment where Chris Eriksen just collapses on the field.
Let me just say this as well, right? The absolute
Do you know what I find a bit...
The absolute disrespect as well, yeah? The fact they continued recording as well.
Sorry, but screw the BBC for that.
That's what I was going to say. This is what I was going to say. Like, whenever a streaker runs onto the field, they'll immediately cut away. Can't shoot out whatsoever. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
But like the minute one of their players collapses and nearly dies on the field, let's get close-ups. Let's zoom in.
Fucking ridiculous. And
I'm sorry, what?
The disrespect. It's obviously ridiculous. Like, I don't know why they continued filming it. And props to it was the captain. It was the Danish captain.
Props to the Danish team for like surrounding him and stopping the cameras from getting through.
Yeah, it's good. That's good.
Too bad the cameras then decided to try and zoom in through their legs of all things because they wanted the fucking shots.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking bullshit.
They should be sued for that, honestly.
So bad. So
Like,
bad.
that would have been terrible.
If whoever was ordering them to get shots, because obviously I don't blame the cameramen. 'Cause
No, absolutely.
they're
Yeah.
told to film what they're told to film.
Yeah,
But like whoever was telling them to make that call, awful.
it
No,
They
is
should be
ridiculous,
ashamed of
like,
themselves.
But yeah, overall,
Anyway, yeah.
it's-
I will completely agree on your point, though, Kush, about England fans. It's not coming home. I said this
Yeah.
during the World Cup. It's
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
Oh no, during
It's
the
not
no,
gonna
no,
happen.
no,
This
no.
country.
I was gonna say during
Bro.
the World Cup there was hope. There was genuine hope there. It
Bro,
was
it was
just
never gonna happen. It was never gonna happen.
there was
Hmm.
genuine hope in the World Cup. Yeah, in the Euros. I'm sorry, we've got good players. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but who we got in the round of 16 after is death. That's it. We're not making it past. Like, I'm sorry.
Bro, honestly, I don't know if this is controversial to say, but this country is way too obsessed with football.
Yeah, when it comes to international, yeah.
I was talking to my dad the other day about it, and he was going, "Oh no, we're not too obsessed with it because he watches football like most other country." I know I'm an outlier here for not liking it,
Okay, yeah.
but it's like everyone's so obsessed with it, and I was like, "Oh, it's like a cult. It's like with the way Pete is cultish." And then my dad was like, "Oh no, it's not." And it's like, you got to understand, Matt. Some people treat football like it's a religion. And it's like, well, you've just proven my point then that people take it too seriously. If people are treating it like a religion, then you've proven my point.
You've literally just stated and said that.
Yeah, I don't know why you brought that up as if it was a good point. Like,
Oh,
people in England don't take football too seriously. They treat it like a religion.
yeah. Oh,
What?
Let me.
Let's take it
Let's be
too
careful not to
seriously.
offend anyone here, guys. But I see what you mean. I do see what you mean.
Right.
'Cause
Let me.
As you can probably tell, I like boxing, but I don't treat Tyson Fury like a god. Like,
No. We just enjoy and
there's
like
less
the.
actual
Yeah.
fan fighting.
enjoy watching it.
Like football, the culture, like the fighting culture around football, like at matches, is just terrible. That's one thing I can say. That's bad.
Hooliganism trend in the UK is
Exactly. Yeah. Or ultras, I think it's ultras they call them.
yeah.
In Russia.
Let me tell
In
you.
Russia, it's even worse. But here in the UK as well, it's bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I hate as well? When you're like on a train or a bus and there's like people going to a game or something, and all you can hear is, "Oh yeah," like they're singing the football chants. It's like, shut the fuck up and wait to get into the stadium, you cocks. Like,
Nah,
Honestly.
let me tell you this, right? So, in our group, right, we've got in our group. So we've got England. So in our group, we've got Czech Republic, Scotland.
Yeah.
hello.
Hello.
And another team I forgot who it is again. But anyway, we've got them, yeah. Literally, we can go on from there, like really fine. However, when to the round of 16, we have to face another group which includes the likes of Germany, Portugal, France, and Hungary. Hungary, they're not going to qualify anyway, but France, Germany, and Portugal, they are the three favourites to win the Euros, like right now. And if we come first or second, we have to still face like whoever finishes in the next round, like
Yeah.
either Germany, France, or So we're basically fucked. That's what I'm trying to say. We're basically screwed. That's what I'm saying. There's no hope at all. And yeah,
You know what? At the end of the
Like-
day, I'm not gonna watch anyway. England are gonna lose. Stay mad.
We lose everything. We lost Eurovision. We're gonna lose this. What's the point?
you know, another reason why people are saying, "Oh yeah, it's coming home," is just because the final of the Euros is being played at Wembley Stadium. That's it. That's
Yeah.
literally.
But I'll tell you why they're saying it is coming home. It's just an excuse to get that bloody song charting again. It's coming
not-
home. It's coming.
Yeah.
Like, shut up, man.
Listen,
I
I'm a
got so
football fan.
sick of that song in 2018.
listen, I'm a huge football fan, yeah, but at the same time, I'm literally no hope right now. The fact that England are winning, like, I'm literally on the verge of you guys, like, right now as well. Like,
You're losing it. You're losing it. I understand what you mean, mate.
Enough about sports. Should we? Our news segment. This is going to be our longest news segment ever.
Yeah.
Should we get into our last piece?
Yes.
There's not much to talk about here. E3 2021 is on.
oh shit, oh fuck, I forgot about that.
And unfortunately, it's not as entertaining as other E3s because it's not in person, meaning there's very little cringe.
Oh really?
Yeah. There's been a couple of announcements so far from what I've seen. There's a Guardians of the Galaxy game coming out.
Oh, I heard about this actually.
Really?
Oh, I heard about this actually. Shit, yeah, there is as well,
And,
but
It's being published by Square Enix. Now, the warning signs were there originally because, as we know, Square Enix also produced that pretty bad Avengers game.
oh no.
And I like Square Enix as a studio. They've made some incredible games, some of my favorites. But they dropped the ball with that Avengers game.
Yeah.
Like, they really dropped the ball on that one.
It's not.
But thankfully, the Guardians of the Galaxy game is linear. It's story based. There's no microtransactions like in Avengers.
Yeah.
There's only one character. It's not packed with too many characters. I believe you can only play as Star-Lord.
Oh, really?
So it's a lot more linear. It's a lot more focused, and it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't look too bad.
It's pretty.
Wendy.
I'm not sure how I feel about some of the character designs, but it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Like they've given Goatee like a weird They've given Goatee. They've given Rocket a weird goatee type thing. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Gamora looks off. Groot's hench. Like,
I am hench.
and Star-Lord is like looks weird as they're not basing it off the movie designs, first of all.
yeah, there one.
But they're not even basing it off the comic designs. They're not even basing it off comic designs. They're basing it off like this weird mix of comic designs, movie designs, and their own design.
Yeah.
It looks kind of weird.
They look really young.
But I don't think it looks bad.
I swear they look pretty young.
Sort of. I don't think. Yeah. I don't think the game looks bad though.
Nah.
Yeah, I suppose you can get looks if the story is decent, can't you?
Yeah. And it's coming out on everything though. It's going to be on Xbox Series X and S. I think it's on PS5. It's going to be on PS4. It's going to be on the Switch. So it's coming out on pretty much everything.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
The Switch was a surprise one because I didn't expect it to be coming out on the Switch as well.
Yeah.
Nah.
But I'm pretty sure I saw yesterday that it's going to be on there.
Well, that's gonna be pretty good. There. That's not bad then, actually. Pretty good.
Let me just make sure I've got that right because I'm sure I did see that Guardians was going to be on the Switch.
Have you played the?
I hope I've gotten that right.
Wasn't there like a Telltale one or something?
There was a Telltale one. It wasn't good.
Yeah, I played
Much like
that
a
one.
lot of Telltale games.
My mate had it, and I tried it, and it was like, yeah, I wasn't. Nah. That's why.
Yeah, I had it. I played it. It wasn't great.
Nah, it wasn't that good. When the demo comes out, also, if there's a demo for it, or maybe like a beta or something like that, I'll probably give it a go and have a look and see how I feel about it.
Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be on the Switch, but it says it's a cloud version.
Yeah, that's what I've just read. Yeah, it's cloud version.
Cloud version?
I don't know, what does cloud version mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Wait.
I
have no idea. Wait. No, I have no idea.
No,
What does that mean? I don't actually know I don't know what cloud version means.
No, I have no idea.
I'm trying to figure out if I can see anywhere what that means. IGN posted something about it. Guardians of the Galaxy cloud version is coming to the Nintendo Switch. As revealed during Nintendo Direct. Square Enix.
Not really saying. You're on
It's
the
not saying,
idea.
it's not saying, is it?
No, I haven't. I can't find it anywhere though.
It is not saying at all. I don't know what cloud version means. Does it mean it's like a digital only type thing, or?
That's what I would assume, to be honest with you. I'd be like, yeah, maybe.
Oh, so I think you need internet to make. What? I'm so confused. What does cloud version mean? It seems like you need internet to play it.
Yeah, stable and persistent high-speed internet
Cloud
connection.
version. A cloud version of a game uses streaming technology to play the game from a server. The cloud version requires a stable connect. Oh, so it's basically like because the game is streamed from a server, the full software. Oh, so it's essentially like playing it on a Google Stadia.
Right.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks like I'm not getting this on the Switch then. Looks like I'm going to get this on the on probably PS5.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be as good
what
on the
else is
Switch, to be honest with you. I don't think it'll be as good on the Switch, to be honest.
It'll probably be a downgrade. Plus, if it's running off of a streaming service, like that ain't good. That's what always put me off about Stadia. It's like if your internet connection ain't stable, you are losing that game. You ain't saving, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna save today. What else got announced? The sequel to Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild got announced. With some gameplay. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the first Breath of the Wild. So
yeah.
I think a Final Fantasy mobile game got announced.
I'm not really a fan of Final Fantasy. I'm not.
Me neither.
Nah, I can't really get into the game anymore.
I like Kingdom Hearts, which has Final Fantasy characters in it, but I've never been a Final Fantasy. I've never been a Final Fantasy
Kingdom Hearts is
guy.
Right.
Kingdom Hearts is very good.
Yeah.
I've not played the newest one, but the first Kingdom Hearts is a very good game.
Did you guys hear
What else got in it?
about?
There was a. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, have you? It's just something I saw and I found it really funny. Right, so I was on YouTube and I heard that Xbox were gonna bring a fridge. It was like an Xbox mini fridge, I think it was.
Like, really?
Yeah, and
That's cool.
I know. I was like, oh my god.
That's going by all the memes though that said like the Xbox looks like a fridge.
Yeah.
There you go.
One of my favorite games is going to be coming to the Switch as well. Life is Strange, that remaster. Although the remaster's kind of getting memed on because it's literally like all they did was just like change some of the colors and tone it down a little bit.
Right.
I was like, they really just said like give it a bit of a tan. But I like the first game. Life is Strange is a weird franchise though. It's very hit and miss.
Like people do say that.
So I know I've mentioned it to you before.
Yeah.
So it's like a Telltale game, but it's got a few more mechanics that make it better than a Telltale game.
Yeah.
That and Telltale games are all the exact same. Life is Strange is kind of trying to be different. So the first one is a very good game. It's 5 episodes. You play as a character who's got the ability to like control time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And like you have to solve like a mystery about a missing girl, and there's like murder mysteries going on, and there's like mysteries about drugs and drugging going on in a school, and it's a good game. It's a good game with a bit of a rushed final episode, but it's still overall it is a very good game.
That sounds pretty interesting.
It is. The problem was the sort of games that come after it. So they made a prequel to that first game about the secondary character of the game, sort of like the protagonist's kind of love interest sort of character, I guess. Kind of like best friend, and I think is an optional love interest.
Yeah.
It's a prequel about her and how she met another character from the first game. The problem with this game was they took away the superpowers.
Oh.
So it's literally just like a teenage angst coming of age story. And it's not that fun. And it's kind of badly written as well.
Yeah.
And it's just like the end, it's not got multiple, like the original game has 2 endings.
Yeah.
The prequel has 2 endings that are essentially the exact same, just like with one changed scene. Like it's not great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that was made by a different studio, and then the original studio came back to make Life is Strange 2. The problem was, for Life is Strange 2, they already alienated fans because they got rid of all the original characters and they introduced a new set of characters instead.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Really?
And they changed up the superpowers as well. So the superpower in this one was telekinesis.
Yeah.
Which you'd think in a video game would be very cool.
Yeah, you would think.
That would be if you were playing as the character who could control telekinesis. For some reason, this game made the decision that it was going to be about two brothers who go on the run from the police after an accident, and so they're sort of younger brothers. So it's like a 19-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
You play as the 16-year-old, and for some reason they decided to give the 9-year-old the superpowers, who you don't play as.
That's so dumb. That's so dumb.
And it's a much better game, first of all, I will say, than the prequel. Like, the story, it's written a lot better. The story is actually quite intriguing. And the characters are actually really good as well. But it's just, like, it's lacking what the first game had of, like, you control the superpowers. It just becomes more like a Telltale game.
Yeah.
And, like, granted, it would be a better Telltale game than most of them, but it's lacking that unique aspect of the first one. And it's a fine game. It's worth playing. But it's not it's not as good as the first one.
The main character doesn't have the power. Even if the character would unlock it later, that would make a little bit more sense.
They make the original characters make a sort of cameo in the final episode, but like, other than that, it's a completely different story set years afterwards. And it's better than the prequel, and it's still a good game, but it's like missing what made the first one so good and so unique. Yeah. And they're making a new one. So the studio who made the prequel game are coming back to make their own one with different characters.
Oh, right, yeah.
And like, these are completely separate characters from before. But the problem with this one is going to not be episodic like Telltale. This is just going to be all one game the minute it comes out.
Okay.
Right.
And you actually get to control the character with superpowers in this one. So it's sort of going back to that original game. And there's a murder mystery going on, and there's a weird town. So it's got all the same story beats as the first game. Like, you control the power. It's a small town. There's a mystery going on. You've got to solve it.
Yeah.
The problem is, the power they picked is so bafflingly stupid.
What is it? Wait, what's the power?
So the first game was time control.
Yeah.
The second game, telekinesis.
Yeah.
In this power, you have the power of empathy.
Power of what?
So you're able to... So the power you have is you're able to look at people and tell what their emotion is. You get to know how they feel.
That is
boring. I mean,
it's like, I'm a big fan of this franchise, and like, I love the first game, but you couldn't have picked a more interesting power. Like,
that is
like, literally, the gameplay they've showed of it is like, oh, you can connect with how this person is feeling. You look at someone, and if they look sad, you look at them, go, I wonder what their emotion is. Oh, after reading their emotions, I can tell they're sad. It's like, no shit, Sherlock. Like,
let me have a look at this.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It looks like it's still going to be a decent game.
Yeah.
But the superpower is so bafflingly stupid that I don't get why they picked it.
The ability
it's like, you couldn't have come up with something more interesting than the power of empathy.
The ability to absorb the strong emotion of others. I mean,
I get what they're doing. I get what they're doing. They're tapping into the idea that, like, she absorbs their emotions and it slowly starts to kill her and change her personality.
Yeah.
But it's still a stupid superpower.
It's
still a stupid superpower.
You want something like super strength or laser projections, not flipping. Oh, I can read you.
E3 was even weirder because there's a segment where she goes into a bar and there's like a guy who looks anxious and she's like, "Oh, I wonder what his emotion is. Oh, he's anxious. Oh, he might be he must be cheating on his wife. Oh, are you cheating on my wife? Are you cheating on your wife because you're anxious? I am anxious and I am cheating on my wife. How did you know? Like, what?
Oh my fucking god.
It's like I want this franchise to do good, but what is that?
No, it's not really makes it look good right now.
That is funny.
Oh, it's like it makes it worse for me because it's like I'm someone who will recommend the first game. Like I will scream the praises of that first game to the top of my lungs.
Yeah.
But then people are like, "Oh, what about the other games?" And I'm just like, maybe just play the first one. Like it's because like if you introduce someone to the first one, they're automatically going to go to check out the others. But the others are just so lacking in comparison, like substantially.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a well-written game. I'm sure the characters will be because something these games always get right is you always like the characters.
Yeah.
So
If I
I'm
think
sure the characters will be good.
I think if I
I'm
make
sure the
it
game will be fine.
yeah. If I make it
I'm sure the murder mystery will be good. Yeah. I'm
But
sure the
yeah.
murder mystery will be good as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the superpower is dumb. Like
I'll
imagine
be
this superpower rocking up in X-Men. Oh, welcome to Xavier's school of weird mutant powers. What's your power? I can see how people are feeling. Bloody hell, step aside, Wolverine. Like
Oh, that's funny. It's almost as bad as Mantis in Guardians of the Galaxy, but she can still put people to sleep.
power, isn't it, really? When you really think about it, it is kind of the same power.
Yeah.
You think about how useless Mantis is. Like, at least Mantis can like put people to sleep.
Yeah.
Like the main character of this game can't even do that.
So
Well,
make
that's a
One
dumb
of the
point.
worst parts of Mantis's power.
I just that's
But
funny.
yeah.
Telekinesis through empathy is a joke. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Going off on a tangent, I can't really remember what else was announced at E3.
no.
Wouldn't
There's a new Wario game coming out.
Wow.
So that's cool.
Ooh.
A new Mario Party game coming out as well. So that was kind of cool. Other than that, there's not really been all that much, to be honest.
The only two games I'm waiting for, well, the only game I'm kind of looking forward to playing is Dying Light 2. I've been just waiting for that for a very long time.
Do you know what I think looks cool? Is
What's
that new Harry Potter game that's coming out?
Oh yeah, we mentioned that, didn't we?
Where you can, like free roam Hogwarts and like
Yeah,
interact
yeah,
with the animals and stuff. I don't even think there's a story to it. I think it's literally just like what it's like to be at Hogwarts, but it looks good.
There was one on the Xbox like that where you just like walked around and like basically the whole.
But this one's like you make your own student and then you actually like go to the classes, you explore. You can go to like Hogsmeade and stuff. Like you can do a lot of exploring in this one, and it looks like all open world, which is pretty cool.
Is it?
I'm sure there'll be like fast travel and stuff. But anyway, so we did have one more topic where we were going to debate streaming services, but considering how long we've been going, I think we should just save that for next week.
Yeah, on this, so yeah.
Yeah. Let's save that for next. We'll save that segment. So you've got a segment coming about BritBox and other streaming services.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah,
our new segment was not supposed to go on this long. I thought we would be strapped for content, but
no, but this is good. It's good though. It's good though.
Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about today. Lots to talk about.
Shall we get on to our quiz, lads?
Oh yeah.
So, as mentioned before, we have a brand new quiz coming in this week.
Yep.
So this quiz is, how well do you know your mate?
Ooh.
That's right. So basically what's happening is in M.K.P order over the next couple of weeks, maybe, we are going to take it in turns to do a 10-question quiz on each other. So for example, 10 questions about me, 10 questions about Kush, and then 10 questions about Paul.
Yep.
And the other two are going to try and guess the right answers, and whoever gets the most point wins and is declared best friend of that person.
Oh.
Friendships are on the line.
Oh no.
This could go very wrong.
Oh
There
no.
might not be a podcast after these quizzes are done.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not too serious. In all honesty, it's not too serious. I'm not expecting you to get all of these, either of you.
Oh, okay.
A couple of them are easy, but
Yeah.
I'm not expecting you to get all
No.
of these.
Yeah.
Right. So again, you've got 10 questions.
Questions?
Yeah.
You can answer whatever you want for them, and yeah. So we're just gonna go through it like that. So you need to keep note of what you said.
Yep. I got my notebook.
I'll try to as well.
Let me grab a pad.
Yeah, I got my notepad.
So keep note. So you'll need to keep note of what you say. You can write down your answers. I'll tell you what, we'll go one question by one, and then we'll call out the answers, sort of like we do for the Let's Box quiz.
Yeah.
Right. Just to make sure, boys, you both know the rules of this.
Yep.
10 questions about me. How well do you know your mate?
Yep.
Let's get it.
Right,
So
let's do
yeah,
it.
so we're starting with me today because it's an M.K.P order, and then we'll be doing Kush, and then we'll get to Paul,
Yes.
obviously. So, question 1 is a pretty easy one.
Oh no.
Question 1: what is my favorite film?
I knew this was one of the questions. Fuck's sake.
I'll give you a little bit of time.
Got any hints?
No. I'm sure I've said it before on this podcast, so this should be I think this might actually be the easiest question on here.
I'm screwed. I'm true.
Oh, you need this win. You never win the quizzes, bro.
Yeah, but that's just my MO though, isn't it? I'm the one who loses. That's what I'm known as.
Nah, bro. Have faith.
Have faith, my friend.
Yeah, cause he's a loser. He needs movies and Letterboxd to win. Like, I'm gonna need an answer, boys.
Okay, I've got mine. Paul, do you want to go first?
Hang on a second.
Alright, I'll wait before Paul gets it up. I'll wait.
You go first. You go first, Kush.
Let me go now, yeah?
Yeah, you go first.
I said Star Wars Empire Strikes Back.
Okay. Paul?
I've actually not gone Star Wars. I've gone Back to the Future.
Okay. I will confirm right now, both of you have, between the two of you, you have both marked down my favourite and my second favourite movie of all time.
Oh, no. I think.
So you're both very close, but I'm afraid I only want my favourite, not my second favourite. So the point is going to go to Paul.
Damn straight.
Wait,
My
really?
guy,
What?
my guy.
Oh, this is bullshit.
To be fair, Kush, again, you weren't far off. It is my second favourite movie, Empire. My favourite Star Wars movie.
I was thinking like, oh yeah, Star Wars, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. I think I was like, this is your favorite.
I'm happy with you remembering the title from Empire Strikes Back, by the way.
Back to the Future, can't lie though, it is a slapper, so I can't blame you on that.
Great movie. Great movie. A little bit incestuous, but great movie.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. I'll tell you what, my favourite's actually the second one though. I just think it's that one's just
I
brilliant.
like the second one. Do you know what? People who say the third one is bad, get lost. That one's good too.
They're all good. They're all good.
Shut up.
I've never understood why people say the third one is bad. The third one is good. All three of them are good.
They're all just absolute classic films. Like I don't know how you can say any of them are bad. That's
It's tied with the original Star Wars trilogy for my favourite film trilogy
Yeah.
of all time.
not fair
It's
enough.
funny considering that and one of the original trilogy Star Wars films are up there with two of my favourite movies.
Yeah.
Anyway, Question 2.
Yeah.
Which TV show do I prefer? Family Guy or South Park?
Ooh.
Oh. Can me and Paul say this at the
This
same
is a bit harder, but this should still be relatively easy.
Can me and Paul say this at the same time or something?
Do you want me to go first this time? We'll take it all just going first.
Okay,
At the
you
same
go
time
first.
if you want.
Okay.
I've put South Park.
I've
Okay.
also put South Park as well.
Good man.
Okay. You're both right. Thank
Yeah.
God you both
Yeah.
think I was some cretin that likes Family Guy.
Nah, I swear you said you're not a huge Family Guy person, ain't you?
No, you-
Family
I thought
Guy. The
Yeah.
first 4 seasons of Family Guy, yeah, are
Hmm.
decent. They're good. The Star Wars parodies, good. And there's 1 or 2
Yeah.
episodes in the later seasons that are okay. Other than that, it tries way too fucking hard to be edgy. The writing is horrible. The jokes are just not funny. The cutaways are dumb. And the characters are just unlikable. So, yeah, no, this Family Guy sucks.
Yeah.
South Park.
Now, you've said before you really like South Park. It's like one of your favourites.
Bro, even when South Park is bad, it's still 100 times better than Family Guy.
Yeah.
Even when it's bad.
Really? Wow.
Even when it is bad, it is 100 times more watchable than Family Guy.
Yeah.
Like, people say, oh, South Park also tries to be edgy. No, South Park, when it's edgy, is just because that's how it's been written. Because they
Yeah.
think it's funny. It's not trying to be edgy. Like, Family Guy goes out of its way to try and be edgy and, like, shock
Yeah.
humor. It's
Yeah.
just, it's not fun to watch. It's not good.
Ah.
So you're now 1 and 2, or 2-1. Paul is on 2 points. Kush is on 1.
Yeah.
Question 3. I made a short film in college which won an award for best video production. But what was the name of that short film?
Oh.
I remember because I remember you. I swear you gave us
I feel
feedback.
like you've both seen it.
I've
Yeah,
seen it. I've definitely seen
Yeah,
it.
you both. I'm pretty sure you both would have seen it. But do you remember the name of it?
Was it? It was the one about the gay guy, wasn't it, or the bisexual guy? Is that the one?
Bisexual, about a bisexual lad
Yeah.
covering himself and being in a love triangle. But what was it called? That's what we're looking for.
Trying to think of like I'm trying to think of a suitable name without being cancelled. That's what I'm trying to think.
God, gosh, you can't say that.
I'm just trying to think.
Oh no! I'm gonna need an answer soon, boys.
Yeah. I literally kind of just, I guess, made this up. It's sort of at the back of my mind, but I've just said coming out.
Okay, so Paul has said his answer coming out. Kush, I'm gonna need an answer from you.
I
Go
said
on, mate.
support the LGBTQ community.
What a short film title.
That's what I've just.
Unsurprisingly, boys, for my magnum opus, you're both wrong.
Oh,
The answer was his choice.
shit.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I think I've uploaded to YouTube like 3 times. Because it was uploaded to the college YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I uploaded it to my personal YouTube channel. And then I created a media YouTube channel and tried to upload it again. But it kept getting blocked worldwide because of the music in it. So I created a version with royalty-free music, which is now the findable version. Which sucks. I prefer the version with licensed music. But
That's YouTube for you, isn't it?
yeah.
It's a bit intense.
If I ever show it to someone, I usually try to show them the licensed music version because there's a few tracks in there that work better with it.
Oh yeah.
Some of the music just works. Some of the royalty-free music works fine, but some of the licensed music's better. Anyway, question 4.
Question
This would probably be quite an easy one. I've only been abroad once. Where did I go?
Say that again.
I've only been abroad once. Where did I go? This should be a pretty easy question. This should be a...
Did it hit?
You both still there? You're both being quite quiet.
Nah,
I'm
think we're just. Wait. And
Did you hear what I said, Kush?
yeah, I did it. Okay, I got my answer.
Okay. Kush, you go first on this one.
It says Florida.
Okay.
I've said Florida as well.
Okay. You're both right. I'll give you it. It was Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll give you both the point.
Yeah, alright, thank you.
You're now 2-3. It's 2 Kush, 3 Paul. Paul's on the lead here. Paul might pull it off.
Paul could actually do it.
For once.
For once.
Thanks, mate.
All right. Are you ready for the nerdiest question on here?
The nerdiest.
The
Oh,
nerdiest question on here.
Alright, go on then.
Cheers.
Name one character I own a Funko Pop of.
Bloody hell, mate. Oh my god.
I'll give you one hint.
Yeah.
You have 9 possible choices. I know I own too many. Yeah. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you've got 9 possible choices, and each of them are a different character. I don't know. I didn't even realize I had that many, to be honest. But there you go.
I think.
You've got one, don't you, Kush?
Yeah, I do. I think
you
you
have,
guys. I only have one.
You've got like a special edition Ric Flair one.
Yeah, I still got it on me. Actually, he's holding the world heavyweight title. It's pretty good. I still love it.
That's kind of a cool one. I might steal it off you next time I come over.
No.
Actually, saying that, I have one. I have one of Alien from Alien.
You actually have one, Paul.
Yeah, my mate. It's second hand, but he had one and he gave it to me for my birthday.
Oh, I thought I was going to be the only nerd here that had one. I thought.
Nah, they're actually kind of cool. They're kind of cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
They're kind of cool, not gonna lie.
I only bought one originally because I thought it was kind of cool and make for a good decoration. And I just kept buying ones, and now I've managed to have 9.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Just
one character. You just have to name one character.
One character.
You just have to name one character. I can't give you any hints on what they're from, so gonna need some answers, boys.
Oh, okay. I'll say mine. I said one of them. You might have like Harley Quinn or something. I don't know. I said Harley Quinn.
So you're saying Harley Quinn, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Paul, I need an answer.
Just because I know you love it, I've just gone the Doctor.
Okay. You're both wrong.
Oh shit!
I don't know if Funko Pops are either of those.
That's jokes.
So no big points on that one.
Oh shit! What? Give me some Funko Pops that you have.
Some that I have.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are from. They're probably going to throw you off. A lot of them are from Star Wars.
I'm disappointed in myself on that one.
I've got Baby Yoda, The Mandalorian, Cal Kestis. I've got Darth Vader. You could have said that would have been a pretty obvious one.
I don't know why I didn't. Oh, for fuck's sake, Paul.
I've got Thanos. If you wanted a Marvel one, so
That's good. That's good.
yeah.
I can't believe that.
Anyway, next question.
Yes.
This is
Disappointed.
a delayed reaction to the wrong answer, Kush.
Oh, damn.
Anyway,
Go on.
question 6. Kush still has a chance to turn it around. What is my all-time favorite album?
I don't know.
This is probably the most difficult. This might be the most difficult one on here. No, actually, yeah, no, this is the most difficult one on here.
Yeah.
Because I don't really talk about what music I listen, because I listen to so much of it. I don't usually talk to people about music.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
If you have to narrow down a band, but an album is.
It might even be an exclusive because I don't think anyone could really guess this about me. It's a pretty obvious one when you really think about it, but you're probably just going to need to guess, boys, because I don't think either. I'm 100% sure neither of you are going to get this one.
I can't actually. I can think of a couple bands or artists, but I can't think of an album.
Nah.
I'm going to need some answers, though. So
Jeez.
I really don't know, so I'm just gonna go with Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. Fuck it. I don't know why.
oh, yes, my favourite album. Mate.
I mean, it's a good album. Look, I mean,
I guess you could mean like the movie album for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Trying to give you something.
I have no idea. Bro.
Anyway.
I'm just gonna say that. Fuck it.
Paul, give us an answer.
I actually don't. I'm just gonna say the artist I think it might be because I don't have a clue about albums. I'm just gonna go the Beatles. Maybe I'll get quarter of a point for that, but I'm just, the artist is Beatles. I have no idea about the album.
Neither of you are getting a point.
Okay.
The answer was Demon Days by Gorillaz.
No, I would never have got that.
Oh, the Gorillaz.
Banging out, one of the best album ever. Don't care what anyone says. You got Dirty Harry, Kids with Guns, Feel Good Inc., El Mañana. Such a brilliant album. Love that album. Anyway, before getting into media, what did I want to be when I was younger? So before media came along and I got stuck doing a podcast. I'm joking. What did I want to be when I was a kid? What was my dream job?
I have an answer.
I feel like Paul will get this one, to be honest.
So what you wanted to do when you said, okay, I think I might have this one. Maybe, I'm not too sure.
What did I want to do before I got into media?
I've got my answer.
Okay. Paul, would you like to go first?
I'll go first. I put actor.
Okay. Kush?
Oh, fuck. That's a good one. I said policeman.
What'd you put?
I put a policeman. I don't know why, but I now I just heard yours, Paul.
It's a generic one that most kids want to be when they grow up.
Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. That was it. But an actor's a good one as well, actually. But fuck.
I'm sure maybe I did. I'm sure maybe I wanted to be a policeman or something when I was 3. But
yeah.
No, Paul was right. Actor.
Yeah.
That was always my dream career aspiration before I got into media. I got into media and interest kind of shit.
That makes so much sense. Why didn't I think of that? I'm actually retarded.
Also, I wouldn't have been a good actor because I'm clapped. So.
Nah, you would have. I think you would.
Drama as well.
Yeah, don't you do drama and stuff like that? You do drama.
I don't really anymore because I don't really get a chance, but I still try to whenever I can.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's fair enough.
What I'd really like to try my hand in would be voice acting.
Oh, voice acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Anyway, score is currently 4-2 to Paul.
Fuck.
Just like it, quizmaster of the show.
What
was question 8? Question 8. What was my childhood favorite video game? My favorite video game as a child. What was it?
You should know this one actually. Hold on.
I can give you one hint. I made. Well, this is probably a hint more towards Paul. Kush, you've probably heard of it. And Paul, I made you play this once, and you were awful at it somehow. Because it's a pretty easy game.
someone else down, but I know what it is because I remember how you wanted me to know how bad I was. I remember this. Oh wow, yeah.
I'll give you one more hint. It was on the original Xbox and the PlayStation 2.
I hope that there's a couple options, but I think I know the one you're talking about.
I need the full game title as well.
Oh. I might not have the whole title, but have a brief idea.
I don't know. I don't know if either of you are going to get this one, to be honest. It's probably one that you'll hear and then you'll like smack yourself after you hear it. It was an obvious one.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, yeah, we're probably gonna like.
It's a game a lot of people loved as kids. It's a game that like is a lot of people's childhood favorite.
Yeah.
It's not even one that's like really exclusive to me. It's one a lot of people loved.
Is it well known? Is it like a well known?
It is well known, yeah.
Really?
It is well known. Yeah. Bro, people go fucking nuts with nostalgia when someone plays this on like Twitch or on YouTube. Like people fucking love this game. I'm gonna need some answers soon, lads.
I've got an answer. Could be wrong.
I need the full game title though to get full points.
That's
Got
come
mine.
on. Yes, come on.
Got mine.
Come on.
All right, who wants to go first?
Okay, I'll go first. The thing is, though, I don't know the full game title. I've just put The Simpsons, so I don't actually know the whole title of the game.
Okay.
Nah.
Kush?
I said Simpsons Hit and Run.
Okay. Well,
Kush is
unfortunately
getting
for
it.
you, Paul, Kush did have the full title.
Yeah.
Yeah. Point.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Kush, you're still behind by 1 point, so I think the best you,
Okay.
Kush,
Yeah.
the best you can do right now is. Oh no, wait, Kush, no, you can still win. You can still
Exactly,
win.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You need to get both questions right though to win.
Oh. Okay.
But you've got a chance.
Alright, let's go.
Question number 9. Do I like pineapple on pizza?
Right. On the count of 3, 4, we're gonna both say it together. Oh yeah?
Hang on a second.
What do you mean? Wait a second. Such an easy question.
It's literal yes or no, this one.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to work out.
What are you trying to decipher? Just yes or no?
It's an easy question, Paul. It's just yes or no. It's like I want my trophy back. So what? It's not. I want this. So I want an answer right now.
You don't want to lose your crown.
I don't want to lose. I want this. I know the answer.
As the quiz champion. Not even a letterbox champion anymore. Quiz champion.
Right, Kush, on the count of 3.
Alright,
1,
3.
I'll count to 3.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Yes.
No. Wait, what?
Oh,
Said yes.
Oh.
Said no.
What type of woman do you think I am? You think I like pineapple on pizza? Do you know what? You should get 2 points for that. I'm giving you 2 points for that.
2 points? What?
I'm
Yeah.
giving you 2 points for that just because Paul said yes.
Come on.
Pineapple on pizza should be banned.
But I seem to remember you saying you did.
Bro, pineapple on its own, amazing. Pizza on its own, amazing. If you combine the two, you should go to jail.
Pineapple's disgusting as it is. It's disgusting on it.
Okay, so Paul has said his answer coming out. Kush, I'm going to need an answer from you.
I said support the LGBTQ community.
What a short film title.
That's what I just...
Unsurprisingly, boys, for my magnum opus, you're both wrong.
Oh.
The answer was his choice.
Oh,
Shit.
damn.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I think I've uploaded to YouTube like 3 times. Because it was uploaded to the college YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I uploaded it to my personal YouTube channel. And then I created
Yeah.
a media YouTube channel and tried to upload it again. But it kept getting blocked worldwide because of the music in it. So I created a version with royalty-free music, which is now the findable version.
Oh.
Which sucks. 'Cause I prefer the version with licensed music. But
That's YouTube for you, isn't it?
yeah.
It's a bit intense.
If I ever show it to someone, I usually try to show them the licensed music version because there's a few tracks in there that work better with it.
Oh yeah.
Some of the music just works. Some of the royalty free music works fine, but some of the licensed music's better. Anyway, question 4. This will probably be quite an easy one. I've only been abroad once. Where did I go?
Say that again.
I've only been abroad once. Where did I go? This should be a pretty easy question.
Did it hit?
You both still there? You're both being quite quiet.
I'm
Thinking we just. Wait. And
Did you hear what I said, Kush?
yeah, I did it. Okay, I got my answer.
Okay. Kush, you go first on this one.
It says Florida.
Okay.
I've said Florida as well.
Okay. You're both right. I'll give you it. It was Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll give you both the point.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
You're now 2-3. It's 2 Kush, 3 Paul. Paul's on the lead here. Paul might pull it off.
Paul could actually do it.
For once.
For once.
Thanks, mate.
All right. Are you ready for the nerdiest question on here?
The nerdiest.
The
Oh,
nerdiest question on here.
Alright, go on then.
Cheers.
Name one character I own a Funko Pop of.
Bloody hell, mate. Oh my god.
I'll give you one hint.
Yeah.
You have 9 possible choices. I know I own too many. Yeah. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you've got 9 possible choices, and each of them are a different character. I don't know. I didn't even realize I had that many, to be honest. But there you go.
I think.
You've got one, don't you, Kush?
Yeah, I do. I think
you
you
have
guys. I only have one.
You've got like a special edition Ric Flair one.
Yeah, I still got it on me. Actually, he's holding the world heavyweight title. It's pretty good. I still love it.
That's kind of a cool one. I might steal it off you next time I come over.
No.
As you're saying that, I have one. I have one of Alien from Alien.
You actually have one, Paul.
Yeah, my mate. It's second hand, but he had one and he gave it to me for my birthday.
Oh, I thought I was going to be the only nerd here that had one. I thought.
Nah, they're actually kind of cool. They're kind of cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
They're kind of cool, not gonna lie.
I only bought one originally because I thought it was kind of cool and make for a good decoration. And I just kept buying ones, and now I've managed to have 9.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Just
one character. You just have to name one character.
One character.
You just have to name one character. I can't give you any hints on what they're from, so gonna need some answers, boys.
Oh, okay. I'll say mine. I said one of them. You might have like Harley Quinn or something. I don't know. I said Harley Quinn.
So you're saying Harley Quinn, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Paul, I need an answer.
Just because I know you love it, I've just gone the Doctor.
Okay. You're both wrong.
Oh shit!
I don't know if Funko Pops are either of those.
That's jokes.
So no big points on that one.
Oh shit! What? Give me some Funko Pops that you have.
Some that I have. So a lot of them are from. They're probably going to throw you off. A lot of them are from Star Wars.
I'm disappointed in myself on that one.
I've got Baby Yoda, The Mandalorian, Cal Kestis. I've got Darth Vader. You could have said that would have been a pretty obvious one.
I don't know why I didn't. Oh, for fuck's sake, Paul.
I've got Thanos. If you wanted a Marvel one, so
That's good. That's good.
yeah.
I can't believe that.
Anyway, next question.
Yes.
This is
Disappointed.
a delayed reaction to the wrong answer, Kush.
Oh, damn.
Anyway,
Go on.
question 6. Kush still has a chance to turn it around. What is my all-time favorite album?
I don't know.
This is probably the most difficult. This might be the most difficult one on here. No, actually, yeah, no. This is the most difficult one on here
Yeah.
because I don't really talk about what music I listen. Because I listen to so much of it. I don't usually talk to people about music.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You have to narrow down a band, but an album is.
It might even be an exclusive because I don't think anyone could really guess this about me. It's a pretty obvious one when you really think about it, but you're probably just going to need to guess, boys, because I don't think I'm 100% sure neither of you are going to get this one.
I can't actually. I can think of a couple bands or artists, but I can't think of an album.
Nah.
I'm going to need some answers, though. So
Jeez.
I really don't know, so I'm just gonna go with Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. Fuck it. I don't know why.
oh, yes, my favourite album, mate.
I mean, it's a good album. Look, I mean,
I guess you could mean like the movie album for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Trying to give you something.
I have no idea. But
anyway.
I'm just gonna say that. Fuck it.
Oh, give us an answer.
I'm just gonna say the artist I think it might be because I don't have a clue about albums. I'm just gonna go the Beatles. Maybe I'll get quarter of a point for that, but the artist is Beatles. I have no idea about the album.
Neither of you are getting a point.
Okay.
The answer was Demon Days by Gorillaz.
No, I would never have got that.
Oh, the Gorillaz.
Banging out, one of the best album ever. Don't care what anyone says. You got Dirty Harry, Kids with Guns, Feel Good Inc., El Mañana. Such a brilliant album. Love that album. Anyway, before getting into media, what did I want to be when I was younger? So before media came along and I got stuck doing a podcast. I'm joking. What did I want to be when I was a kid? What was my dream job?
I have an answer.
I feel like Paul will get this one, to be honest.
So what you wanted to do when you said, okay, I think I might have this one. I'm not too sure.
To do before I got into media?
I've got my answer.
Okay. Paul, would you like to go first?
I'll go first. I put actor.
Okay. Kush?
Oh, fuck. That's a good one. I said policeman.
What'd you put?
I put a policeman. I don't know why, but now I just heard yours, Paul.
It's a generic one that most kids want to be when they grow up.
Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. That was it. But an actor's a good one as well, actually. But fuck.
I'm sure maybe I did. I'm sure maybe I wanted to be a policeman or something when I was 3. But
yeah.
No, Paul was right. Actor.
That
was always my dream career aspiration before I got into media. I got into media and interest kind of shit.
That makes so much sense. Why didn't I think of that? I'm actually retarded.
Also, I wouldn't have been a good actor because I'm clapped. So.
Nah, you would have. I think you would.
Drama as well.
Yeah, don't you do drama and stuff like that? You do
I don't really anymore because I don't really get a chance, but I still try to whenever I can. I just like
Oh,
acting
okay.
stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair enough.
What I'd really like to try my hand in would be voice acting.
Oh, voice
Oh
acting.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'd be good.
That's pretty.
Anyway, score is currently 4-2 to Paul.
Fuck.
Just like it, quiz master of the show.
This is
Was question 8? Question 8. What was my childhood favorite video game? My favorite video game as a child. What was it?
should know this one actually. Hold on.
I can give you one hint. I made. Well, this is probably a hint more towards Paul. Kush, you've probably heard of it. And Paul, I made you play this once, and you were awful at it somehow. Because it's not. It's a pretty easy game.
I know what it is because I remember how you wanted me to know how bad I was. I remember this. Oh wow, yeah.
I'll give you one more hint. It was on the original Xbox and the PlayStation 2.
I hope that there's a couple options, but I think I know the one you're talking about.
I need the full game title as well.
Oh. I might not have the whole title, but have a brief idea.
I don't know. I don't know if either of you are going to get this one, to be honest. It's probably one that you'll hear and then you'll like smack yourself after you hear it. It was an obvious one.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, yeah, we're probably gonna like.
It's a game a lot of people loved as kids. It's a game that like is a lot of people's childhood favorite.
Yeah.
It's not
Really?
even one that's like really exclusive to me. It's one a lot of people loved.
Is it well known? Is it like a well known?
It is well known, yeah.
Really?
It is well known.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, people go fucking nuts with nostalgia when someone plays this on like Twitch or on YouTube. Like people fucking love this game. I'm gonna need some answers soon, lads.
I've got an answer. Could be wrong.
I need the full game title though to get full points.
That's
Got
come
mine.
on. Yes, come on.
Got mine.
Come on.
All right, who wants to go first?
Okay, I'll go first. The thing is, though, I don't know the full game title. I've just put The Simpsons, so I don't actually know the whole title of the game.
Okay.
Nah.
Kush?
I said Simpsons Hit and Run.
Okay. Well,
Kush is
unfortunately
getting it
for
then.
you, Paul, Kush did have the full title.
Yeah.
Kush
Yeah!
gets the point.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Kush, you're still behind by 1 point, so I think the best you
Okay.
Kush,
Yeah.
the best you can do right now is. Oh no, wait, Kush, no, you can still win. You can still
Exactly.
win.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You need to get both questions right though to win.
Oh. Okay.
But you've got a chance.
Alright, let's go.
Question number 9. Do I like pineapple on pizza?
On the count of 3, 4, we're gonna both say it together. Oh yeah?
Hang on a second.
What do you mean? Wait a second. Such an easy question.
It's literal yes or no, this one.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to work out.
What are you trying to decipher? Just yes or no?
It's an easy question, Paul. It's just yes or no. It's like I want my trophy back. So what? It's not. I want this. So I want an answer right now.
You don't want to lose your crown.
I don't want to lose. I want this. I know the answer.
As the quiz champion. Not even a letterbox champion anymore. Quiz champion.
Right, Kush, on the count of 3.
Alright.
1, 3.
I'll count to 3.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Yes.
No. Wait, what?
Oh,
Just yes.
Oh.
You said no.
What type of wrong'un do you think I am? You think I like pineapple on pizza? Do you know what? You should get 2 points for that. I'm giving
Oh! Yes!
I'm giving you 2 points for that.
2 points? What?
I'm
Yes!
giving you 2 points for that just because Paul said yes.
Come on!
Pineapple on pizza should be banned.
But I seem to remember you saying you did.
Bro, pineapple on its own, amazing. Pizza on its own, amazing. If you combine the two, you should go to jail.
Pineapple's disgusting as it is. It's disgusting on it.
Bro, if you eat pineapple on pizza, you definitely own a white van. Like, I'm giving Kush 2 points for that one. Just because you said no. And you said yeah. If you had just said no, you both would have been same points. But no.
Oh.
Now the best you can do is
No,
draw. I hope you're happy with yourself.
No,
I hope you're happy with yourself.
Yes, it's coming on. It's coming. My title's coming on. Let's go. Come on.
Right.
Come on.
The final question. Who is my favorite member of the podcast?
Nah, this is a piss take right here. Nah, I'm leaving.
Oh,
Nah,
that's
this is a piss take.
And I do mean this podcast.
Not the Joe Rogan podcast. Like we're talking about
Not
the
the Joe
M.K.P
Rogan
podcast. Yeah.
Not
The
the Waffling podcast.
No, not that. Just the M.K.P podcast.
M.K.P
Yeah?
podcast, yeah.
The podcast with only 3 members, but you can only answer 2.
This is gonna get heated soon, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I just need answers, boys, please.
Okay, hold up.
I'm gonna need answers, boys.
Alright, I've got mine.
Alright, Kush, you go first.
I want Paul to go first, actually.
No, you go first, because you go first.
I said both because if you say Paul, I'm leaving the podcast. Serious then as well.
Okay. Paul.
I put both as well.
The answer I had down was Robert.
Oh, that's Joe.
I put
my
down
God.
Robert the robot. Do you really think I was going to put one of you above the other? Like,
I mean,
Come
you could
on.
have. I mean, if it, I would have. I mean, yeah.
That's
No.
Joe.
I put down Robert the robot. But
Wow.
that's the final question. Kush wins.
Yes.
Kush, how do you feel after your easy victory over Mr. Piggott?
I feel great.
You
I
victory, that's a
genuinely
I'm just going to point out, yeah, we're all going to get slandered for each of these we do. So when we do Kush is going to be a right dickhead. So
Always.
yeah, I guess some of my questions will be a bit. Yeah.
do you know what? We'll even do Kush's. We'll do Kush's next episode. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. Do that. Yeah.
We'll do Kush's next episode. Maybe Letterboxd will return at some point. Who knows?
Down the line, I guess.
Anyway, Kush is still the quiz champion. Oh, before we wrap up the episode, one thing we should say is rest in peace, the M.K.P Podcast theme song, 2020 to 2021.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Essentially, just too long and no use for it. So R.I.P.
Alright.
R.I.P. It's good while it lasted. At least Robert is still here.
Funeral next episode, just to remember it.
Oh, I'll put out a eulogy post on Instagram. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have been the M.K.P Podcast. Am I reading out the platforms, or does anyone else want to? I'm just gonna leave. Gonna leave this bit to me, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
You
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Anchor, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Radio Public.
Yeah.
You can also find us on social media at M.K.P Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow us all individually if you would like. Be a bit weird, but why not? Whatever, who cares? And yeah, I guess we'll see you next time. Anything you boys want to plug before we wrap up?
Just watch our podcast and that's it, really. To be honest with you, yeah.
Legend. We love that.
That's it, really.
We are all going to go off and enjoy the rest of this nice sunny day because we've been sat here recording for way too long now. So, thank you for listening. We will see you in episode 17.
See you later.
See you
Bye.
later.
Okay.